So in this second lesson, we are going to use slightly more complex filters and we're going to combine different things together. So again, you're going to open up Photopea, you're going to click New Project and print A4 and create. Get the same picture that you were using last week if it was successful. If it wasn't and you weren't happy with the outcome, maybe you had issues with the background, you might want to try and find a better one today. So we're going to go edit, and remember we're going to click free transform and make our portrait fill our background just like we did in the last lesson. Hit return on your keypad to get rid of the blocks. We're going to press select and we're going to remove the background on this. Okay. Last time I had issues because this was highlighted on my layer, so I need to make sure that the actual picture is highlighted. Now we're going to do a hue saturation again, and we're just going to, I think I'm going to go purpley this time, and I'm going to make it really quite bright, and I'm going to add a bit of darkness to this to make the shadows more kind of showing. Press OK. Now what I'm going to do now is add another effect, and this one is going to be the posterize. So this will make it a bit more like the Bisa Butler work. If you look at some of her portraits, if I go on the PowerPoint maybe, the student work booklet. So if we look here at his face and how it's got blocks of colour, because she obviously uses blocks of fabric, that's quite good there. You can use the adjustment bar to get, you put too many in and it won't work, so you have to kind of keep them quite low. And you can also type in there so you can show them each one. I'm going to go with 3, I think. I quite like that. Okay, then we're going to do what we did last time, which is export as a JPEG. It's going to zoom in, don't panic, just press save. That's going to go to your downloads. Open that up and pop that into your PowerPoint in your student work booklet. So you're going to copy that and go into your student work booklet and pop that in there. Remember to go to picture format up here when it's selected, colour, set transparent colour. So that's going to help us put that onto our pattern in step 2. Okay. And then the next one we're going to do, we're going to do 2 versions of the gradient map. So I'll just show you how to do that once. So I'm going to move this screen record down to the bottom. This here is your history. So rather than pressing undo, you can actually step back. Okay. So you can get yourself back to the original here with the background removed. And what we're going to play with now is the gradient map here. Now it'll go into black and white to begin with, but if you press this triangle, you've got all these fun kind of colour experiments here that you can try. So we can do one like that, one like that, one like that. Okay, you could even, if you liked that one, then also go put a posterize on here as well. So you could be combining different things here. And again, you're going to save that and pop that into here. Now I'm going to give you about 25 minutes, 30 minutes to do at least 3 as a minimum. You can always put another slide in here and add more into your workbook. And then I'll show you how to get your best one and overlay that onto your patterns in a minute.